Hey, Nigel, did too hard, bruh.
Shout out Nigel, shout out everybody here, shout out Unspoken. We in the A.
So this episode is I Can't Read Your Mind. Why do people assume you know what they want without them telling you?
Against girls, they expect us to know. They tell us so much shit, but don't be knowing half of that shit. Y'all tell us so much shit that we can't remember everything, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel like it's like all a mind game thing. Like, but I don't play mind games. So it's like I don't know. Like I don't know how to answer that.
I don't believe that someone's supposed to read your mind. I feel like if you've been with somebody for a long period of time, you start to find out certain things about your person, and you don't necessarily have to ask, but to know if something happened to me that day and I'm feeling some type of way and my energy is off and you pick up on that, I can't just expect you to know something is wrong. You know something's wrong, but you don't know what it is.
Right.
So I don't believe that anybody can read your mind. Your significant other cannot read your mind. They may feel something is off, but to know it exactly, no.
Y'all feel like the female, y'all tell us everything one time and expect us to remember that shit for forever. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think it works like that.
So give me an example of like one of those things that you expect a man to just know.
For instance, like if I'm on my period and you notice like I'm getting a little moody, like maybe before my period starts,
Yeah.
I feel like you should know, like, hey, what's going on with you? Like, your period starts. It's like you should know that. And
What?
Then, yeah, like you should know, like not that you know my period, but you should like pick up on, because it's a pattern. Like women, like
Okay.
we're pretty consistent. Like our moods may not be consistent, but like certain things about us are pretty regular. Our cycle is a regular thing that happens every month. Typically, there's gonna be one of three things that's happening. Either I'm gonna be emotional, I'm gonna be angry, I'm gonna be irritable. Like so, if you notice there's something different, you should be like, damn, okay, like what's going on? That time of month is coming around. Or, like, are you good? I even know some people, like one of my exes used to like have a calendar and he would mark when my period started, and so he'll know when it's about to start. Like stuff where it's like you should just know, like I gotta spell it out to you, like every period, why I'm upset and why I'm irritable. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you just keep asking me the same question. Like, figure it out. Just be there, and yeah.
So you know how crazy that shit sounds, right?
It's actually not crazy.
It's crazy as hell.
How is that
A
crazy?
lot of people would say common sense ain't so common. So a lot of people would think that you got common sense when it comes down to certain stuff. But I like to tell people all the time, I'm not on my reader. I don't got time to sit here and try to figure out what you talking about.
I feel like we grown. So it's like
thinking.
you're gonna tell me how you feel. You're gonna say what it is. I'm not gonna sit there and maybe you think like this, or maybe you feel like, baby, tell me what it is.
If I knew the answer to that question, I'd be a whole lot richer. Yeah, I don't know why the hell they think that. Like, it don't make no sense. You'd be like, how I'm supposed to read your mind?
Yeah, how the fuck we supposed to read your mind, for real?
Yeah, we got telekinesis in this one.
Yeah, just let us know what you want to eat, baby girl. It's cool. God damn. I just seen one nigga, he did a trick though. He was like, yeah,
I think I know exactly
you
what
know
you're
what
talking
I'm
about. Yeah, you gotta get smart with it.
You
Like,
gotta get smart, man. You gotta
finesse
reverse
them out their own
psychiatry.
thoughts.
She was like, I took it to, I got a reservation at your favorite place. She was like, oh, what's it called? What do we? Like, yeah, that's right there. Yeah, hey, yeah. So that's how we working it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
If I pick up on a vibe, I shouldn't be penalized for asking questions. I feel like you should be receptive enough to, hey, I don't want to talk about it, or actually tell me what's going on, so I know how to then cater to what needs need to be met.
But do you then ask those questions when you know that she's off or something's wrong, and you know like something wrong with her, but I'm gonna play the game, or I'm about to go out with my brothers? Do you ask, or do you do that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Do I do what?
Well, something off with her, she be alright, and you just leave it alone, or do you ask the questions like,
I ask.
what's wrong with you?
I asked 3 times. After 3 times, you still be kind of how women do sometimes, being they love. Then I'm sorry, I'm gonna get ripped in the comments, but to hell with this shit. Like, I'm gonna check in later and see if you're alright. You know, if you need some money or something, just let me know. But otherwise,
That's some money.
What? Otherwise than that, like I asked you already, and you gonna keep trying to make me, like you said, play the game. Like you said, we too old, so I'm not.
Yeah, and then in a lot of situations, sometimes it'd be like if we together and we've been together, it's that kind of thing. Like we've been together long enough to where you should
know how I want certain shit, what I like, all of that. Yeah,
you should know how I would feel about certain things.
How I react to certain situations.
And in some situations, yes, that is the case. Because I know a lot of stuff, but in other situations to where you feel like I should know, or maybe you're having a bad day, or whatever the case is, you're going through whatever you're going through, midlife crisis type stuff, or whatever. I just feel like those type of things need to be communicated, and then we'll be able to move forward. It ain't my job to try to figure out what's wrong with you. It's my job to be there for you when you need me to be there for you.
Yeah.
So just cut all that extra stuff out and just tell people what's up. Because I'm going to tell you what's up. I'm going to tell you what's up with me. I don't got no problem with letting you know, hey, I don't like this, that, and the third, or hey, I need you to be here, but I don't need you to be all up in here. You get what I'm saying? Like, give me that little space and then just be here, but just not all up in my shit. A lot of people, that's going to go over a lot of people's head, because some of y'all don't know how to be there without being there. You ain't always got to be
there. To be there.
Just be in his presence or in her presence. And y'all move like that. But ain't nobody no damn mind really, because if I was, I'd be a millionaire right now. Okay?
Because why don't you just tell me?
Why do I have to?
Why
I
do
can
I
tell
have
you the
to
first
know?
time. Because you're dealing with me. Like, you're not invested.
Okay.
Just like I should know certain things about you.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to pay attention to my man. So if I don't know. I don't really know, like, what y'all be going through. But
no, you're supposed to know.
I mean, yeah, but that's really specific to my man, right?
Okay.
So, like, for instance, like, my ex, like, if he was, like, in a mood or if he was down about something, he had certain things going on with him, and I'm like, okay, like, did this happen? Like, what's going on? Or even if I don't even ask him the question, I might just go ahead and do an act. Like, I see that he's stressed out. He's not going to say, hey, I'm stressed out. Can you, like, make my life a little bit easier and do X, Y, Z? I'm going to do that because I know without him having to tell me that he needs my support. That's essentially what it is. So if you can't be proactive as my man and say, hey, I don't know what's going on with her specifically, but I do know that she needs me right here, then the bar is in hell. And that's probably why you think it's crazy.
Too old. No, I don't think you should have to ask 3 times.
Yeah.
If I tell you something's wrong, then we talking about what's wrong. Same with you. If you say something's wrong with you, I want you to then tell me what's wrong with you. I won't know what happened to you today. I won't know what triggered you, what pissed you off. Maybe there's something we never spoke about in the past, but it happened today and it triggered you. You know what I'm saying? But I know nothing about that.
So then vice versa for what you said. If the dude is kind of like, I don't want to talk about it, which we do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We're like, I don't want to talk about it. Like, do you then, all right, well, fuck it, I'm finna go out with the girls, so I'm finna just be over here, and when you're ready to talk, we'll talk. If not, then deal with that shit.
I guess that just goes down to knowing who you're dealing with. Like, I'm going to ask you, and you be like, don't worry about it. I'm like, all right. Like, don't worry about it. Okay, we're going to go along with whatever's next.
Yeah.
I'm going to bring it back up. I'm going to ask you what's wrong again.
Okay.
I'm going to give you 3 times. Okay. But men sometimes do not like to bring up their past for unhealed
reasons.
Yeah. And they think it's like you're coming at them because you're making them open up about something they don't want to talk about anymore. Right. But we're really just trying to find out what's wrong with you so that you can be back to who you are so that we can deal with you on the level we've been dealing with you. Right. So it's not to upset you, piss you off. It's more just to get it out of you. Like, you got to heal from whatever it is. You got to, we all have to. So it's like, tell me what's wrong with you.
Yeah. Can I ask you a question? Do you think women are emotional?
Yeah.
Do emotions change?
Yeah.
So your base nature is changing. You just admitted that, right?
Yeah.
So how the hell am I supposed to know some shit that's changing all the time?
Okay, again, because...
You see what I'm saying?
No, I don't see what you're saying.
You just answered the question again.
No, I didn't. Yeah, emotions change, but the basis of which my emotions are changing are the same. My period, I'm not going to have the same exact emotion each month with my period. Again, I said it might be a range of different things.
Okay.
But you are able to pick up on a pattern, right? Like, so that means, like, if I've been like this all month and then, like, something's going on. There's a change here. We all, as humans, can acknowledge that there's a difference or a change in pattern. You can acknowledge that?
I can acknowledge that.
So that's really what it is.
But my point is, just because I know your period's about to come on, how it manifests is going to be different, correct?
Of course.
So how am I supposed to know what fixes this specific problem unless you talk to me communicate, and let me know what's going on exactly so I can fix that exact problem.
So I just feel like you have to express yourself, and I know a lot of men don't like to.
Right.
Or they say they don't feel safe to. But I'm open just like you open. We dealing with each other. I'm vulnerable with you. You have to be vulnerable with me too.
So for sake of argument, because it happens, like if a dude questions like, "What's up with you? You hungry?" or "You had a bad day?" or "You this or you that," and it's kind of like how some women do. We won't say all of y'all, but y'all know who y'all are. It's like you should know. You know what I'm saying? Like
no, I'm not gonna say you should know. But if you see me all day and you know I haven't ate anything, and I'm not saying you're gonna be like, "Dang man, you gonna eat something?"
Yeah.
But
you just got an attitude though, is what I'm saying.
I'm probably hungry, but I know that. You know what I'm saying?
But
and
if you don't relate it,
I need to eat. Oh no, I'm gonna tell you.
Okay.
We need to go eat. I gotta go eat. You hungry? Because if not, I'm finna go eat. And if you're like, "Nah, I gotta do this, I gotta do that," we gotta go eat.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell you again.
Okay.
I gotta eat something. But I'm usually not the one to just flip or trip on something like. And if I'm hungry, I'm gonna tell you I gotta go eat something.
Yeah.
Because something happens. I don't know what it is, but your attitude flip when you get hungry. Mine does.
She give y'all jewels, man.
Mine flip.
It's like my point just keeps shooting right over your head. So to me, right?
Answer my question first.
I did. I answered actually 3 other times. I did. Because no, quite literally, like if you just kind of put forth effort, because again, like certain stuff, like you're not gonna know specifically of like what's going on.
You can tell me though.
But yes, but I might not even be realizing that I'm in a mood or like I have something going on. Because sometimes like I have to check my calendar myself. Like, hold on, like I'm a little irritable lately.
Well,
but
not to interrupt, but you realize you just said that sometimes you don't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So how am I supposed to know what's going on with you if you don't know what's going on?
Because I can recognize that I'm off, just like anything else. Like if I say, hey, like I've been upbeat, and damn, today I'm sad. You know, like, oh wait, I'm a little bit irritable. I've been irritable this week. Like it makes one think, hey, something might be going on. You know, it just makes you ponder.
But me knowing something might be going on doesn't mean I know what you're thinking.
That's true too. But again, that's about knowing your person. You know, like if you don't take the effort to do that, then it's not going to come innate to you. Like,
have you dated women?
No, I don't date women.
I've dated exclusively nothing but women.
That's
right?
great, and I've dated men who also pay attention.
So I say this is my point, right? Paying attention can know that something is happening. But how I need to fix what is happening is dependent on your communication to me.
I communicate. I don't have to verbally communicate. I don't have to spell it out for you.
You don't have to, but it would be great if you did.
No, not my man. I don't have to do it for every scenario. My ex, for instance.
Your ex?
My ex.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my ex. Yep, because it didn't work out, and that's fine.
I can understand why.
Okay, great. And do you have a girl?
Yes.
Let's see how long that lasts, because you don't pay
lasts a
attention.
pretty long time.
Yeah.
No.
But see,
wait.
standards. But again, her standards are mine, right? But for instance, my ex will have like a period. He would like come up with a box, and he'll have like all my favorite, snacks. He'll have my pads. He'll have like just different things every month.
Was that good enough for you?
Yeah, I appreciated the effort because he doesn't have to fix all my issues, but he was in tune enough to know, like, okay, like she needs me to step in here.
It's not good to get you assume the wrong thing.
But then that's what we get pitted as men, like, oh, you assuming. It's like, well, I have no other option but to assume because you're not giving me anything. And then by saying I'm supposed to know because you know me or you know how I get, like.
Okay, but you do know how she get, right?
I mean, yeah, but
okay,
it might be something totally different.
Correct. It might be something totally different, but that just depends on how long y'all been together,
right?
How this relationship is going. I don't feel like all your past relationships were the same,
right?
Right?
Yeah.
So you know who you're dealing with and how to handle that person,
right?
But just always room to learn your person, no matter how long you've been with them.
Yeah.
You still have to ask questions. You still have to wonder so that you can still have that passion for each other because you just assuming and knowing, you don't know everything about me.
Yeah.
And I don't know everything about you. And I cannot assume that I know everything about you.
Exactly.
Like, that's just not possible.
Should your partner be able to anticipate your needs without direction?
Yeah, some of the time. You don't think so? Oh.
Yeah. I mean, slick. I mean, if we building a relationship, I guess like she should know what I need. Like.
At the same time, they can't read our mind either. I'm direct. Like, hey, look, baby, look. You ain't gotta do that. I just want some head. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm direct with mine. You feel what I'm saying?
But I'm saying though, like if y'all been together long enough, she should just know the signs. She should be able to read the room though. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. After a time, I ain't saying like in the beginning.
Yeah, but I feel like you gotta know your girl, man, cause everybody girl ain't the same, bro. Some girls like you know, some girls ain't as bright as the next girl. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people are able to comprehend a little bit more better than the next. So if you know your girl ain't she ain't got it all. Just go ahead and tell her what's going on, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, communication is key for sure. You're supposed to like let her know. But I think after a while, she should like get some clues. Now I think if it changed outside of the normal, then yeah, dude, you know, step up and be I'm just trying to do this instead of that.
Yeah, you trying to do some different shit. You wanna goddamn switch some shit.
Yeah, but if she ain't like, if it's been a while, I think normal routine. Like we creatures of habit, so shit.
Most definitely, bro. We definitely creatures of habit.
So if I hit that, you know what I'm saying? If I roll over and grab that ass, you should know what time it is. I shouldn't have to be like, I'm trying to get some of that. It don't make, I shouldn't have to do all that. But that's just me though.
No. I mean, on some things, yeah, like major things that might cause like a major problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? But overall, for most things, no, I have to communicate. I can't expect anybody to know what I'm thinking unless I tell them what I'm thinking. Like, it's kind of crazy to me for me to, you know, want my partner to just know what I'm thinking at all times. I need to come in there and talk to him. I could go in there and say, hey, this is what's on my mind. What is on your mind? Or how do you feel about this? And then we can actually have a constructive conversation to get to the root of whatever the problem is.
Sometimes, because I do, when in my relationship, sometimes he ain't got to say nothing and I've been already done something.
You just know. Yeah. You learn that person as.
Yeah, so as you grow with somebody, you'll learn. It's not me trying to, because some people be doing it to gain brownie points. Y'all know how y'all be. But it ain't even that kind of situation, because I already got all the brownie points I was going to get. At this point, it's just the fact that now I know you more to know exactly what it is that you need from me, even when you don't tell me what you need from me.
Yeah.
So,
and I think that there are specific scenarios where that's absolutely needed, and I think there's some scenarios where you don't need to do that.
Which one you think is more?
The ones that I've just been describing are the ones I feel like you don't have to spell it out.
Yeah.
And not all the time. Again, there's an exception to every rule, so of course at some points it is going to be like, okay, what's up? Let's talk about it. Or I could just be like, I'm just overwhelmed, like I don't know what's going on, I'm just emotional. Because sometimes in periods, it really do be like that. Like you wake up and the world is shit today for whatever reason, and you can't pinpoint exactly why. Your hormones are just out of whack.
Yeah.
So I mean, I feel like depends.
See, and even with that, right, we're using the periods thing, right? That's been one that, and I understand that, because that's a very, like, your emotions go out of whack because your hormones is out of whack, right? But you don't gotta treat me bad or be like that because your emotions is out of whack. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not a punching bag.
Okay.
So explain to me what you're feeling, and then I can be more, you know what I'm saying, understanding in it, because if it ain't like it was last month, or the month before that, or it's like the one that was 6 months ago, how am I supposed to know where to go?
That's one of the main needs, the major one right there, you feel me? Maybe I'm hungry sometimes.
But even being hungry, I'm like, after about 4 hours, you should be like, all right, you ain't ate nothing in a while, like, we should start talking about something to eat. So it's just like some shit should be like kind of common knowledge though.
Yeah, common sense.
Like something, but not everything, but some things. So we ain't saying that they gotta read our minds.
Nah, they waiting on us to tell them what they want to eat. That's what they waiting on, bro. You feel me?
You right.
Hey, man, 2023, man, it's crazy out here, man. It's hard, man. It's hard being a man, bro.
Ever since COVID, people different.
Post-COVID, man, I'm telling you, man. People different. The baby's different. People different. Everybody different.
The girls in BC time, that's before COVID. If y'all already know, in the BC time, like they different than the after. So
you're right. Again, like certain things, like we're not dense, right? Like we know when it's like, okay, we got it. Let's talk about it. But I mean, I guess like all I can do is reference myself. After a certain point, in the beginning stages of your relationship, it is going to be conversations like, hey, I'm typically like this on my period, or I noticed that I have been a little irritable today, like, and we touch on that, and then you kind of notice like, okay, you're doing that again, and of course, like we try to regulate that, but like you kind of know what to expect because it's been a similar thing that's happened the month before. Some women are the same. Each time they have a period come, they're gonna be a raging bitch each time, and that's just what it is. And like, and I'm not saying y'all got to deal with it, but again, in loving and being connected with somebody, you just know how to like navigate and maneuver do it together because you've already anticipated and understand it.
In some situations, and in other situations, if I ain't catching on, then just tell me. Just tell me whatever it is that you need, and then I'll do. You know, if I can help or do it, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
All that extra stuff, again, cut it out. Ain't nobody got time for all that. Because if
you want this, say that. That's it.
Yeah.
If you want it, it's that simple.
It is that simple. But sometimes it be to the point to where I don't want to have to tell you everything.
I feel like you should just know, but I feel like that's a girl thing. Like, you should just know to bring me flowers. You know, like, I don't know, like,
That's
certain
simple
stuff.
shit, but
yeah, but just in general, like, I feel like it's a girl thing for us to just expect, like, guys to just.
And that's been our problem right now. That's the reason why a lot of women are single, because you feel like somebody should just know some shit. No, like, in some situations, yes. Because if you know I don't like
that's what I'm saying. I'm talking
mushrooms
about simple shit,
in my food, then why would you let them make my food with mushrooms?
Yeah.
Like, you know me, like, you know, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But in other situations, you can't expect for somebody to anticipate a lot of stuff when it comes down to your relationship, because sometimes I got my own life going on.
Yeah. I
don't have all these moments throughout the day to sit and focus on you.
Yeah, I agree.
So, yeah, y'all stop that, because that's unnecessary.
So I got a theory, right? I think that women actually think that. And a lot of times, like, say you thought you knew what your man wanted, right? And then a situation comes up where you do something, but you don't feel like the proper reciprocation from that, because you're thinking, hey, I kind of know you. This is what you might want in this moment, but you didn't really ask him. You know what I'm saying? Like getting a gift or anything. You know what I mean? I think that women actually think that way. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's a part of being an emotional empath of a person. You know what I mean? But you don't know because you ain't asked.
No, that's true.
And a lot of the times, I think that what the problem is with situations, especially between men and women, is because one side thinks they know. The other side is waiting for the other side to explain. And it's a big miscommunication because how can that work? You know,
women like effort, right? And no
Like-
matter what,
like effort?
like effort. We appreciate effort. We appreciate the thought, and I think we appreciate being paid attention to, even if it misses the mark by a little bit. The effort that you put into at least understand, or at least just do a nice gesture, is enough for us in a lot of instances.
Yeah.
And maybe for men, maybe you guys are more specific. Maybe y'all do have a different set of requirements, and that's probably why you don't see women doing. You don't see men expecting that from women. Women expect that from men. You know, like, and that's just the difference between our species, and that's okay. But I guess I don't think women would expect it so much if it hasn't happened. I think it would be crazy if no man has ever been, intuitive to know to do certain things without asking. We wouldn't start to have that expectation. So that means there's somebody out there doing it, right? There's somebody out there who's taking the effort to do that. And there's some men who just be like, you gonna sit there and look stupid until you say something. And that's cool too.
I agree.
So, I mean.
But this is the thing though, I think that the difference between relationship attention and sexual attention, right, comes down to that. Because a lot of men will do a lot of shit and they'll be the most perfect person to fuck you. But it's not them. You know what I mean? Like, it's not them throughout the whole relationship, and that's why a lot of relationships don't last.
Yeah, but I don't feel like men who are doing that to try to fuck me, that's not my man. That's not somebody I'm connected to, so I don't expect you to pick up on my energy.
But those men probably pick up on your energy more. You know why?
I don't know.
Because pussy's attached to it.
Well, I can't relate.
You've only had sex with people you're in a relationship with?
Yeah.
That's it?
Yes.
That's commendable.
Yeah.
But but you know that's not like a normal thing now, right?
Okay. No, and that for real, I've never, to be honest with you, like, the only reason why I haven't done like the casual sex thing is I genuinely, it don't work for me. Like, if I don't feel nothing for you, if I don't feel connected to you in some way, that part of me, I can't even do it. I literally can't even do it. Like,
that makes sense.
So that's just how I rock. But yeah, so maybe again, that might be why my expectation is like that too. I be joking when I say like literally read my mind, but I be feeling like whoever I deal with, they be knowing. It's like, what? You gonna eat today? Like, okay, like that's what it is, or like what? Like this so and so, like you just kind of know. And I'm not. And again, it's not an expectation. Like if you don't read my mind, then I ain't rocking with you. But it's like if you do know me, you know what I'm saying? You pay attention to me. It makes me feel good, and I feel like I pay attention to you, and we have our conversations and whatever. And
I can understand that.
I like that.
What are some things you wish your partner would pick up on without having to ask?
When to shut the fuck up. I mean, my bad. My fault.
I mean, honestly, It really ain't. It ain't that much because I guess I'm a very literal person, so I don't really ever need you to do that. I tell you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I talk a lot. You know what I mean? Shit, we podcasting. You know, we podcasting, so I talk a lot. I don't mind explaining it. I guess. I mean, nah. I don't think there's anything because I'd rather communicate about it because I don't want you to get it confused. If I want some food, I'm not gonna let you guess what food I want. I'm gonna tell you I want Japanese food tonight. I want pizza. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just let you guess. And I feel like sometimes women want you to guess it correctly because it, like you said, it shows you paying attention, right? But what if I just don't fucking know?
Right.
You know what I mean?
We don't know either shit. So.
Yeah. So I think.
Crazy. Yeah. No.
Maybe if we out and a girl try to flirt a little bit with you, and I look at you.
I was supposed to know.
Know the look.
Know the look.
Know the look. Don't think I'm looking at you because I want to. I'm gonna keep looking and I'm not gonna blink. Like you got to know what this look mean. Like it's one of them, but I'm not gonna be upset.
Right.
It's just like
I was just about to say,
that bitch really trying to like she don't see me right here.
Which they do.
They do.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, and it's like. Now that's your space to like correct that situation if you can.
Right.
But if you don't feel comfortable doing it or you're not picking up on what I'm saying, when we get to the house, I'm like, you ain't see me look at you like.
And what if they be like, I did, but I ain't want to address it. Like,
why didn't you? Like, how old are we? What you mean? You ain't have to address it to be rude to the woman. You
right. That's what I feel like some women want you to do. Like, you see me looking at you like,
don't think
why you
that
stiff
way.
on?
Don't think that way. You're assuming.
Right.
No.
But I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate if I don't know.
Like you that way, you say, my wife is gonna place my order for you, so I'm gonna go ahead and step away. So now she has to look at me. Now she gotta talk to me, or my girl, whatever one you choose.
So just
you don't
pass over
have to be nasty. You don't have to be rude just because somebody's being disrespectful on purpose. Yeah.
So just be stiff and just pass it over to you.
You can be respectful, but yeah, you can be
What's
stiff.
respectfully stiff?
What I just said. My wife knows my order, and my girl knows my order. I'm going to take a step away for a moment. Take a fake phone call. I don't care what you do. But go use the bathroom. I don't know. But that type of situation, I guess I would want you to, like, you know what she doing. You see it, too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you go, since you want it.
Little shit, like when a nigga stressed out, like, oh, is there somebody else? Like, damn, like niggas just trying to figure out how to bring some more money in the house. You know what I'm saying? Everything ain't gotta be about some hoes and shit.
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
Everything always gotta be about hoes with girls, and I don't like that.
Yeah.
So.
Emotional intelligence.
Emotional intelligence.
Because just like how you just said, like, be there but not really be there.
Yeah.
Like, you know how, like, in movies, like, say you in a room crying, right?
Mm-hmm.
And your man come in. It's just like, what the fuck you crying about now? Like, you get what I'm saying? Instead of just like,
with you now?
Yeah, just sit your ass down and just let me cry. Like, it be that simple. Like, I don't know. Like, everybody, like, I don't know. I just feel like if, it's just emotional intelligence overall. Like, I just feel like guys should just understand that and know that, like, if you're gonna go into a relationship, because females are emotional.
I mean, no, that's true, but I think the food thing is always like really funny to me because I feel like we be asking y'all and we don't know because I feel like y'all are more definitive, like y'all are more specific, so y'all gonna throw out like a lot of specific stuff, and it's easy to be like, no, yes, like I like that. Because when you ask me, it's like my mind go blank, like I don't know. Because I'm trying to think I'm just trying to think about what I'm craving. If I don't know what I'm craving, I don't know what I want, and I feel like we like what y'all get most of the time. So like, what do you want? Like, if you were hungry right now, what would you eat? It's just easier if y'all just throw all the options and we say no until we say yes.
Yeah, but I don't feel like dealing with that shit.
I mean, but you
just
do.
Tell me what you want.
I mean, but if I don't know, I don't know. It's two of us that's eating, right? Why I gotta be the one to pick? If I don't know today and I don't know every day, okay, then some days I'm gonna know. Sometimes I'm very specific, and then y'all don't want that. So it's like, and I might only want that one thing specifically. Yeah. If y'all can name 7 different things, what's the problem? Like, what is the problem?
I can understand that.
Like, that's really it. Like,
if you can, because you really want one of them things.
Yeah, I'm probably literally not. It's not for us literally to just say no to everything, but you've given me a variety that I haven't even thought about. Yeah. Because y'all know what y'all want quicker than we do, and that's okay.
Facts. That's why I go with the trick. I feel like a lot of dudes, and I'm guilty of it too, we pretend to understand.
Yeah. And
that's part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, you literally sometimes have to pretend to understand because Y'all don't even know what y'all want.
Half the time we don't even understand. Okay, like listen, like y'all think it's one to experience somebody being her hormones unbalanced and emotional. Imagine living in it and we be waking up like, why am I irritated today? I don't know.
It gotta be easier.
Bothered. It's not.
Because you expect the person to understand.
No, I don't expect you to understand. That's the other part. Because when you don't understand and you got mad because I'm mad, we all mad. Now I'm irritated that you irritated that I did something irritating. Like, and I don't even know why I did that. Yeah, you see how confused I was?
You see this?
Exactly. Like, we all confused. You confused. I'm confused.
No, I'm not confused because I get it.
I'm just saying. But like, we be going through the motions, figuring it out too a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And it just be feeling great when someone be like, you know what? You don't even got to say nothing. I got you.
Imagine
like,
if a dude did that to you.
I've had.
He ain't your man no more, is he?
No, he not.
Exactly.
But that's not one of the reasons.
I want you to date a woman. You should date a woman.
Absolutely not.
I mean,
I already know how crazy it is. He ain't even got to tell me. I already know. I would never want to date another me. Like, it's only room for one of us to be super emotional and indecisive and crazy.
Oh, when she need to go get some more motherfuckers, man. Hey, baby.
But
shit. You don't see what's going on.
Hold up.
Yeah, that shit slowing up a little bit, baby.
You saw me keep swiping that on. Like, where do you think it coming from? Like, this shit don't grow on trees.
That shit ain't growing on trees, baby. Pick up some of this slack. You know what I'm saying? I know you used to live in your little luxurious. You know, I'm going to get your little Dunkin' Donut coffee every morning and shit like that. Hey, man, slow that motherfucker down, man. Get some of that goddamn.
Start making it at the crib first, though.
You feel what I'm saying? Get some of that Folger, motherfucker.
Yeah, I mean, they say the best part of waking up is some head and a blunt. But, you know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? So just fuck all the other shit. But I'm just talking shit. I don't really know.
Yeah,
this probably one of them things gonna get me canceled in about like 5 years. Y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna be on the rise and I'm like, oh, he said then. And so
I guess back to what you were saying as far as just as a man, like pick up on, like we're not gonna be as boisterous as far as letting you know like how we feel or whatever, but just know to when to give your man his space as far as just like, all right, he in some type of funk. He 9 times out of 10 not gonna want to talk about it. Again, like you said, knowing your partner. So, hey, I'm over here, you over here, or you can be in the same area or whatever, but don't be like prying in the sense of like, hey, no, we gotta talk about this nigga because
it's affecting them.
Yeah, but like you said, are you gonna continue to pick at something, then it blow up on you, and then now you got.
It shouldn't blow up on me. We're adults to know, like.
But everybody's not adults, though.
Well, you shouldn't be dealing with a kid. So I
everybody
feel
don't know how to deal with their emotions. How about that? So we won't leave it on man, adult or kid. Everybody know how to deal with their emotions.
Well, I would like for you to be able to deal with your emotions and be able to express like you pressing right now, and this situation is not in regards to you, so I can't talk to you about it right now.
Right.
But don't flip out on me because of something that happened to you that I'm trying to help you through or trying to understand.
Yeah.
We can't fix anything that we don't know. And not necessarily that you want us to fix it.
Yeah.
But we're just trying to get you back to where you were.
Right.
Because something obviously shifted and bothered you. Why wouldn't you want someone to be concerned? Why wouldn't you want someone to like try to help you through that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's not a pry. It's not like a nag. What's wrong?
Yeah.
That's not the intention, I'll say.
Yeah.
Maybe you may feel like it's a nag or that we're prying, but we're just trying to figure out what's wrong.
Gotcha.
That's all.
A lot of men aren't in tune with their emotions either.
Yeah.
So being that they not in tune with their emotions, they don't know how to handle our emotions. Shit, I don't cry. So, you know, what you over here crying for?
Yeah.
Like, and they really I'm really out here going through it and you over here crying because what? Like, so a lot of the times they really don't be in tune with all that emotional stuff. But I feel that you should be able to, or you should, relationship is about caring.
It should more so like willing to,
Yeah,
and like
willing
open to learning,
yeah.
like, and do that without me sitting there every single time, like telling you, like,
What
yes,
do?
like a woman do gotta teach a man how to be a man, but then at the same time, it's just like you need to start catching on. Like, I shouldn't have to keep like pointing out, like, hey, this, hey,
as
that.
far as
like,
teaching him how to be a man, that ship has sailed. Hey, you can't teach no man how to be no man. He already is who he gonna be. If whoever when he was growing up didn't, you know, help him with that, then that ain't gonna be that.
You got it or you're not.
Teaching him more so of how to deal with you and what it is that you expect from him. Now that's different from teaching him how to be a man. You can't. I will never try to sit here ever again because I tried at one point, and I'll never do that again because you can't. That's something that you a woman. How do you expect for me, if I was a man, to take advice from you about me being a man and you not even a man? That don't make sense. Like, how you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be doing? And you get what I'm saying?
Imagine
like,
how hard it is to know what a super emotional, indecisive, crazy person is thinking.
I feel for y'all. No, I really do feel for y'all.
Like that's why I said everything.
I'm not saying it's always fun.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's always fun, nor am I saying that it's fair. But we have a set of things that we got to deal with, man. And we feel like it's annoying as hell too. But it's a give and take. What's
the things you think you got to deal with, men? That's annoying.
I just feel the fact that some of y'all are like, I'm not gonna read your mind. Like, just gonna sit there. Like y'all be sitting there just to prove a point. It's annoying. I feel like we have to tell y'all things multiple times all the time. I feel like sometimes y'all are way too literal. I think that y'all put us in a role where we have to care for literally everything and everyone. Like y'all don't have a brain and do some things sometimes because whatever. I just feel like there's just a lot of stuff where it's like, and y'all are just sometimes not as emotionally mature as I feel like we would want y'all to be. Like we have to always meet y'all where y'all at a lot of the times too.
What's your definition of emotional maturity?
That's relative. Like I just feel like understanding your emotions is the first thing. Knowing how to communicate them in an effective way is another. Being able to show up for your partner even when it's difficult, and being able to take situations and digest them, and being able to like talk about them thoroughly and like come to a real conclusion and solution. I feel like when those things aren't aligned, like you get people that walk away, it's too much, they just don't want to deal with it all together, or they're stonewalling you, they all that, you don't want to communicate, like no one has time for that.
How do you think you can help a man be more emotionally mature?
By exuding
emotional. Answer that question, but we're going to make that conclusion.
Okay. I feel like you can make a man more emotionally mature by exhibiting emotional maturity. Right? Like, I'm not going to walk away from a conversation because you don't want to have it. Like, you don't know how to communicate. I'm going to help you through your emotions. We're going to talk through it. I'm going to show you patience. I'm going to give you grace. I'm going to show you, like, if we do communicate this way or, get through this tough conversation, this is the result and this is how it can feel. Yeah. I just feel like you can only meet people where you meet yourself. And you can only show people as much grace as you give yourself. So, like, being consistent in that and showing up in those conversations in that way is how we can end up on the same page.
This shit deep, man. We got nigga thinking in that motherfucker. Shit, say it again.
What are some ways you can help your partner be more
in tune?
Yeah. Talk. Communicate.
Yeah, communicate. But
be open to communicate.
Yeah.
That's really what it is.
Like, just be willing enough to, as men, be vulnerable enough to let your partner know, because it is your partner.
Right.
What's going on? You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. She gotta tell me.
I mean, outside of communication, I
feel like, bro, how can I help you?
How can I help you?
I don't know what you're not in tune. Yeah, like I don't know what you're not in tune with, so I can't tell you what you need to be in tune with. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is like, they be saying like, oh, like what, women's intuition, they be having all this shit, but like, why that shit don't ever kick in when a nigga need it?
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't understand it. Like,
yeah, you know exactly who I was with when I went to the goddamn club. I come home and see who the fuck you was at Scruckers with. How the fuck you know I was at Scruckers with somebody, but you don't know when a nigga got you know what I'm saying?
Stressed out. You don't know when I'm going through some shit. Like, I don't understand how it only worked on the negative shit. It don't never work on the positive.
It don't never work for me. It don't benefit the man at all, bro.
Never. Never.
Never at all, bro. Never at all, man.
I mean, besides communication, though, I don't really.
Yeah, I don't know how I could help her help me. She just needs to figure that out. Same way they want us to figure that shit out. You know what I'm saying? It go both ways, man. It go both ways, bro.
Because especially nowadays, I feel like everybody is just so like prideful. Like they just don't want to be vulnerable and don't want to let down that guard because it's like, I'm gonna play you before you play me, or like just having one up on somebody else. Like, so just talking, like say what it is. Like we're all grown at this point. Like all the little games, like
just say what it is that you're talking about.
Yeah, just communicate, just talk. Because a lot of times, like, it could be something so simple, like, your partner might agree with it. Your partner might be down with it. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to, like, do all that extra shit.
Trying to do it on your own.
Yeah, like, nowadays, like, people really be down for a lot of shit.
Yeah.
It's cool, but then it's, like, at the same time, like, I don't know, bitch. You might want a threesome, right? Like you might want a threesome, and then instead of just talking to me and saying what it is, like you could already have a threesome at home, like little shit like that.
I feel. We don't never get to both ways though. Like we don't get that same like. We don't get the same privileges they do.
Yeah, they don't.
Like it's just like every time it come to us, it'd be like you was supposed to. It's like
they want us to pay close attention to everything that they do all day,
every day
for us, so we know how they move and whatever they lacking in. If they change a little bit, they expect us to pick up on it
every time.
You feel what I'm saying?
On top of the other shit that we gotta worry about, like I ain't saying that no.
Be vocal enough to have those tough conversations, or not have those conversations, but still don't leave a person in the dark to where, like you said, you having to assume or you having to feel some type of way. You're like, is it me? Did I do something? Did I say something? And I try my best to speak from personal experience, like whoever I'm dealing with, to try to make sure, like, if I am in that mode, like what you're saying, to where it's like, hey, look, it's not you. It's not that, you know what I'm saying? We continue to watch the movie or whatever, but I'm just kind of
in a mood.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like you said, if it's something that I can get over, then by all means, I'm gonna be back to myself probably in the next 10, 15 minutes, maybe.
Okay, yeah.
But if not,
but 10 days.
Yeah, if it's something longer than that, then I give you permission to be like, bro, you
I'm about to go
me.
somewhere, because you not. Yeah, it's gonna affect you. It's gonna affect us.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be in a bad space, so now I'm affected, and everybody else come in contact with me like, what's wrong with her?
Yeah.
But yeah, you gotta communicate, and you have to feel. I would just say, don't use the excuse of not feeling safe with somebody. You shouldn't be with anyone you don't feel safe with.
Yeah. That's
physical, you know what I'm saying, mental. If you can't talk to me about whatever it is that you're feeling, you got to find a way to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to do that with you.
Right.
To say I find space with doing that with somebody else, but you're my man, you wouldn't be happy about that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I have to have that space to do it with you, and I want you to have that space for me. Like, talk to me. Why would I even put you in harm's way? Why would I want to hurt you if you're expressing how you're feeling?
Right.
I want to try to figure out how we can fix this and how we can mend it, compromise, whatever.
I agree.
But you got to talk it out. A lot of people just brush stuff off. That doesn't fix a thing. It comes right back.
Yeah.
But like bigger. You know what I'm saying?
That shit be hard for me, cause baby, I got 4 kids. You understand? I got 4 of them motherfuckers. Yeah, little motherfuckers. Bad motherfuckers. Yeah, I gotta check grades and shit.
You gotta talk to teachers.
Talk to teachers. My oldest one talking about she like white boys, nigga.
Oh wow, you stressed.
She left a diary at my house, bro. I had to read it. I had to go through it.
How old she is?
10, bro.
She like white boys.
Said she like white boys, bro. It blew my mind. I was fucking.
Can you elaborate on that? I want you to elaborate on her shit though. I want you to elaborate on what was your true thoughts about that.
My true thoughts.
Keep it 100.
About my daughter liking boys. First off, that's nigga. I did not, nigga. I thought she was still, nigga. You know.
Nah, they grow up faster now.
Bro, they grow up fast as shit, bro.
They saying you got to talk to them about sex in like grade in elementary school.
She in elementary, nigga. She 10, nigga. That shit blew me, cuz. I'm like, oh fuck. Damn, that shit happened fast, nigga.
But when it comes down to communication, a lot of women be like, well, just communicate with me. Just tell me. Just talk to me. But then when he try to come talk to you, like, you real catty when it comes down to it. So communication for a man trying to talk to a woman, it looks a lot different. Because a lot of women are not, like, I'm going to use the word wired. A lot of women are not wired to communicate to understand, not to communicate and prove that she's right.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna agree with you when you said communication.
But the female standpoint is more so being understanding. Like, let him be able to want to talk to you about shit without just like.
But that's why a lot of men don't. They just choose the easier route. Let me just go around you instead of going through you. Like at this point, if I come to you, I'm gonna have to go through you, and we're gonna have to argue. You're gonna anybody got time for all that. Yeah. So a lot of men don't feel comfortable coming to talk to they woman. So how can I try to be more attuned with you when I can't even come talk to you? Like that don't make no sense. But yeah, communication is definitely key, and not just communicating so you can talk, but communicate so y'all can understand where each person come from, and then y'all can move on from there.
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, damn. Now I feel like I gotta have that talk with them. Not about just liking boys, but damn liking white boys too. You know?
She got white boys at her school?
Yeah, bro. My oldest kid stay in Mississippi, bro. So it's like the vibe, like the country shit. You know what I'm saying? They out there with like, they be growing hay and shit. You know, I don't know what they be doing out there, motherfucker. But they got real white boys and shit.
Oh shit. How you felt about that when
How I felt about it was like, damn. I don't even know how to feel for real. I never thought about it. I never thought of it.
I feel like that shit hurt a little bit. Because it's like,
bro, I'm from Atlanta, bro. You feel me? Like I grew up here before the white people took it back over. You feel what I'm saying? So I was like, majority of the people I grew up around, like, it's black folk. You know, I never thought about like, damn, what if I ain't gonna say I would hit a white girl, but I never thought I wouldn't hit a white girl like this, nigga. I know what you thinking.
Yeah.
But I would smash a white girl. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, I never thought about being in a relationship with a white person, and let alone having mixed grandkids, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like, what if my kids like
them Steph Curry kids?
Yeah, bro, that's strong, bro. You feel me? So I don't know what. Hey, man.
I feel like my kids can do a lot of things, but I don't know about that lacking pigment folk. I don't know you can do that. I don't know you can bring that to the crib.
That shit's strong, bro. I ain't got nothing against white people, but it's like,
shit, I do. I got 400 years plus against them, but like, damn. Ooh, that's hard. I'm praying for you, my bro. I'm praying. Maybe she'll come back around though. Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just like a little phase.
Maybe, yeah, it's like a little phase. That's what I'm thinking, bro. I'm just glad she ain't going through no, let me not say that. It might get counseled.
You know how they be. I know where you're going. I know where you're going. We gonna leave it right there. Next question.
Be understand, like it's more so like to be understanding. Like I feel like being understanding, being open to like learning your partner, like all of that comes with being in a relationship. If you're gonna be in a relationship to not grow with one another and understand each other, like on that type of level, like I just don't feel like you need to be in a relationship, period. Yeah, like don't waste my time. I ain't finna waste your time. But at the end of the day, it's like communicating, understand, like being open to understanding your partner's feelings and emotions without feeling like they got something against you. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. Without being
or like judge. Like this supposed to be a safe place. Like we should be able to talk to one another, even if we're gonna agree to disagree. Like let it be that. But like,
bro, imagine trying to build $1 billion empire and shorty mad because you can't read her goddamn mind.
Yeah. That shit be impossible.
Some shit that nobody can do. Like
that shit impossible. Then you can't focus on your $1 billion empire that you trying to help her. You trying to make life easier for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't, come on, bro. Tell me what it is that I need to know, that I need to do. You feel what I'm saying?
But it's a simple fix, though. Just
simple.
Imagine if it take us 2 hours to try to figure out what's in your mind when you can cut it down to 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Just say but this shit gonna linger on for 2 weeks. Cause you couldn't figure out.
First off,
2
weeks is an understatement. It's gonna be 2 years.
2 years, bro.
She gonna bring up, oh, you never listen, you never pay.
Yeah. 2 years, bro.
Shit frustrating.
2 years, bro. Cause you changed the radio station right before that goddamn I do a da I boot up. You changed the radio station right before her favorite part came on. You supposed to know that's her favorite part, nigga.
You supposed to let her, break her soul or whatever Beyonce said or whatever.
Yeah. All that Beyonce shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's frustrating. It's frustrating. It's like, what more do you want from me? Like, it's like Tyrese. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know what to give you, baby girl.
I ain't had that in my recent relationship, but I've been the person that said I can't read your mind. Like in my past relationship, it was a lot of that. Mm-hmm. You should know. But growing and understanding the fact that if I don't know what's wrong with me, how am I going to expect for you to know what's wrong with me? And I don't even know what's wrong with me. So how am I expecting for this man to already know? It don't make sense. So I had to learn how to communicate. It's simple as that. This is what's wrong. This is how I feel. I want to talk to you about it. Let's talk. And then we have that conversation. But it's all about the person that you decide that you're going to deal with, because a lot of men don't know how to communicate, and they take it as you trying to control them or you trying to tell them what to do or how to think. But then it's just a simple, I just want to communicate and talk to you about my feelings and how I feel. So if you got a man who not emotionally in tune with himself, then he not really going to be on those kind of conversations. Yeah. And you probably going to be doing that by yourself.
In conclusion, you can read my mind. And that is my expectation.
That's fucking crazy though. But I mean,
I don't care.
Yeah, you don't have to, because the thing is, some man is always gonna act like he can read your mind.
And I love it. Yeah. I love being in the Lulu land. The Lulu to your dreams come true, Lulu, and I feel like there's somebody out there.
Did you practice that?
No, it's on TikTok. But yeah. But there's somebody out there for everybody. And girl, if you want your man to read your mind, he gonna do it. And if he can't, he gonna pretend that he is and make you feel happy about it.
The last person I knew that read minds was Cleo. You see where her ass at?
Where is she?
Not on TV no more. Because you can't fucking read minds. But
relationships are hard, and they're only as hard as you make them. Relationships is about caring and understanding, and not just commitment as far as you saying, I'm not going to cheat on you, you're not going to cheat on me, but commitment as far as saying, we are doing this is what it is, and unless we absolutely positively can't figure it out or work it out, I'm committed to figuring it out with you. You my person, and I want to go through this life with you. And then y'all go and y'all figure y'all little shit out or whatever the case is. But all that, he should know what you're thinking and why you don't know and what's wrong with you. Girl, tell that man what's wrong with you. Tell that man how you feel. Tell that man that this is what the problem is, and then y'all go from there. Stop doing all that extra stuff, because don't nobody like that and he gonna leave you. I'm just saying. I'm sorry to tell you that. I'm not really sorry, but yeah, he gonna leave you.
Yeah. Do you? Maybe we gotta try something different. Yeah. I feel like this argument has been going on for years, so just try something different. Just do you. Yeah. Just do you, my boy. Yeah. Like, I don't know, like.
Just do you. Eventually, she gonna get mad enough to tell you what you did, what you didn't remember, or what you couldn't figure out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just keep doing you until she get to that point, that level of explosion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever, she gonna implode, explode, or however she do it.
It's gonna come out one way or another.
You
gonna hear about it.
You gotta feel the brunt. You gotta feel the brunt of that shit for like, you know what I'm saying, like 30 days. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's 30 days.
But you gotta stay in 10 toes in that 30 days.
Yeah, you gotta stay
30 days gonna get rough.
You gotta stay down, bro.
That's all you can do.
That's the best advice I can give you, you feel what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, cause you'll never figure out these women, bro. They can't even figure their goddamn self out. How the hell we gonna figure them out?
But
you know what I'm saying?
Well, you said you can say that again. Y'all rewind it, replay it again, cause he.
So when they figure out what the hell they want, then we'll be able to figure out what the hell they want. Maybe. You know what I'm
saying?
I can say that I've been in the position where like the guy is like, I can't read your mind.
Yeah.
But how I am like in a relationship, I'm very vulnerable. I wear my emotions on my sleeve. When I feel some type of way, I'm gonna say it in a nice way, but it's gonna come to a point where I like, all right, cool, like this is what it is. Like you need to work on this, or like I done tried to communicate with you in multiple ways, and then it's like it gets to a point where like me as a female, it's like I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. I keep repeating myself, and you're not understanding what I'm saying. And then now I got an attitude, or now I don't fuck with you how I used to fuck with you. Now is I can't read your mind. What you want me to do? What you want me to do? But it's like this whole entire time, I keep telling you, like, you know what it is you're doing. I keep expressing to you how what you're doing is affecting me, and nothing has changed.
Right. Yeah. So then what do you do in that situation?
Shit, I don't know. Like, I'm slick a little delusional. I'm slick a little delusional. So it's like, yeah, you know what you gotta do. So it's like, bitch, you better get the fuck on. Okay. Like, for real. Because
I heard the girl say earlier, somebody else was on camera, and she was saying how we be seeing the red flags.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, see, that's what I'm saying. I'm a little delusional. So it's like, I know, like, okay, cool. Like, you done fucked up one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. And I keep, like, sweeping shit on the rug. Like, thinking, like, yo, you done fucked up so many times. Like, you gonna learn. And then one day, like, a bitch just wake up and it's like, I don't want to be with you no more. Like, you know, like, a lot of females do that shit. They just wake up one day and a light bulb just cut off, and it's just like, I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah.
Like, I done dealt with this shit for so fucking long. Like, you're not growing as a person. You're not wanting to grow as an individual. It's not like, it's not even just like as my boyfriend, like as a human being, like you don't want to evolve, like
As
you don't
an
want to
individual.
learn, like, you know, like how what you do, how you like what you do, what you say, how you treat people, like how all that shit come around full circle.
Right.
So it's like, bitch, I wake up one day and it's like, I love you, but it's like I ain't doing this shit no more.
That's what.
I don't wish you know anything. You know what I'm saying? I want you to take your time to learn me.
Yeah.
I feel like nobody can read anyone's mind, man or woman. As women, we are a little bit more aware about certain things, but I feel like men are aware too. They just don't necessarily know how to express it sometimes.
Right.
Or they express it a certain way where we're not understanding it or we're
Yeah.
not grasping what they're saying or doing.
Right.
But to say anybody can read your mind, not possible.
Right.
Your own mother can't read your mind. You know what I'm saying? She brought you into this world.
Right.
Nobody can read your mind. You have to express yourself. You have to be able to talk things through and say what you want. You have to be safe in your own self to know what you want.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then express that to whoever it is. Your friends, your man, your girl, anybody.
That's where to go. And a lot of people save a lot of time because we are here on borrowed time. So if you ain't living your best life with your partner and y'all ain't having fun, and
Get the fuck on. Go find somebody else, because it's just like, you wasted so much time. You could die tomorrow. Like, I don't want to be dead. I don't want to die sad, depressed, miserable, lonely, crying about somebody. Like,
she went out her last day right behind
crying, like, what? No, like, don't nobody want to be on that type of time. Because for real, you could go out there and find somebody that's really on the exact same type time you's on, and y'all can live happily ever after. But it's like, people be trying to, like, don't get me wrong, like, I know in relationships, like, you gotta go through shit. Y'all gonna fight, y'all gonna hate each other one day. Like, minus all the toxic shit. Like, you gonna go through shit in a relationship, and you have to want to and be willing to work through all those problems with your partner. But then it's like,
that's
okay,
come in.
that's what I'm saying. Yeah, so
yeah,
I'm not saying, okay, cool, he cheat one time, bitch, you gotta go. Or like, he got a bad season, you gotta take care of everything. Now it's like, okay, you broke as fuck, you can't handle me, you da 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 da. Like, at the end of the day, like, when you choose to be with somebody, like, I don't know, I treat like my relationships like marriage. Like, that's kind of bad because, you know, people be like, oh, you gonna give him like all the women's like the wife shit. I don't know, bitch. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. Because, bitch, how the fuck I'm supposed to know that I want to spend the rest of my life with you if you not showing me the, you know, like, what's coming?
I'm gonna wait to do married woman stuff. What the hell is
So you're not
married
cooking, you're not
women
cleaning,
thing?
like, you're not fucking, like, what is it that you're not doing?
Tell me, as a man, tell me, because I'm not gonna sit here and play the game. Like, I'll play it, but then after I get frustrated, like, you can feed your damn self.
Now we're going back to food. Not going back to food.
Or it's like, if you need money, like Cat Williams say, Daddy can do this all day, every day. But at least tell me so I know what base I can touch. And, like, don't leave me to where I gotta try to figure shit out. Because if I'm wrong and then I get penalized for it, then...
Right.
As a man, like, it's hard to come back to fix the shit that we be fucking up with y'all.
Why is it hard?
I mean, because it's like, oh, you should have known. Like, so it's like, all right, well, I didn't. So how do I
that
rectify?
Depends on the situation. I would say that depends on the situation.
Really?
Yeah. If you're wrong, you're wrong, and you know you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? There's no point where you didn't find out you were wrong and you couldn't fix that situation.
Right.
You have to make a choice to want to do that.
Right.
To just run from it, that doesn't look good.
Don't look good.
You need to address it. You know you were wrong. Take accountability.
On both ends.
On both ends, yeah. And that don't mean buy them something. Say it. Like, you can buy it.
That's in the world we in, though. It's about
you can
shit.
buy, but you need to say it. Because buying the next person to buy it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or anybody could.
Yeah.
Like, not even knowing who you are, just because they wanted to. Like, you know, I thought about you this weekend and got me that. And I got a whole man. Why would you do that? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like that's another thing that we got to go up against, too, because it's like, shit, like...
Well, then focus on your person.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, people going to do that. Men encounter women all day, just like women encounter men all day. You know who you have.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You know how that person treats you and how they make you feel. That to me, you know, depending on your morals,
Yeah.
that's more important. This person can give me attention all day. If it's not from the person I want, I don't care. It's just
like
some
it.
words.
It's just gift, just words.
Yeah.
Like,
what do married women do that girlfriends?
I don't fucking know because bitch, I done had so many like I had so many clients coming in and they just got married like a couple months down the line. I'm like, so what's new? Like, is life different? Like now that y'all married? And they like, no, girl, it's the same shit. Like it's literally the same shit. So it's like if you're not gonna be catering to your man, or if you're not like worshiping
you ain't
the
already treating your girlfriend or your boyfriend
like if you're not
husband
on
or
that type
wife,
time, like how the fuck you expect for it to get there? Like,
right.
I don't know. So I treat my relationships like marriage. Like I'm gonna work with you through your shit, but it's like, hey, come on, like we ain't finna 10 years ain't finna go by, and it's like we have not grown like as individuals, as a partner. Like if we're not on that same type time, it's like it's no point.
Child, at some point, do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do. And if you need to leave, then leave. If you need to stay, then stay. But don't wait for too long before you all know it. You all 40 and 45 and shit trying to be single and dating
in the
people.
club. Like, them be the folks that be in the club 40, 50 years old. That's over there in the club.
And that's auntie over there.
Yes, every weekend. 40, 50 years old in the club still. Don't got no family, don't got no nothing, because you just, I mean, if that's what you want to do, it's cool. Like, I fuck with your aunt. Like, it's cool.
You cool, you straight, but from over there.
Yeah, over there. Because, baby, I want all of that. If I'm going to do it, I want all of that. Like, I want the kids, the white picket fence, walks in the park, like, all of that. Like, I want to be the football mom, pass it out, hey, bringing everybody, like, juices and crackers and shit. Like, I want to be on that type time. Like.
So, you know what you gotta do. Stand 10 toes down, know what you want, love your fucking self. Because it's too many of y'all, that's men and women, y'all be out here on that foolishness looking for somebody to fill that void that you ain't feel yourself, and can't nobody love you the way you supposed to love you. Mm-hmm. And that's the reason why y'all end up being toxic, because y'all don't love yourself, and somebody show y'all a little bit of affection, all of a sudden you pooping for damn Cocoa Puffs. So love yourself first, and then go on out there and try to find you somebody to be with. Because don't nobody want to be with no broken person. A lot of men be saying that about women, but no woman want no broken ass man either.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Exactly.
Ain't nobody got time for all of that. So heal yourself and then come. then let's kumbaya and do this whole little relationship thing.
Come over here, healed, ready to go.
And ready to talk and have conversations and have fun, because I've cracked a lot of fucking jokes. If you ain't got no sense of humor, then you need to take your ass over there to the church. Because I don't know what it's
Well, appreciate y'all.
Delusional. I'm still a little delusional. So it's like, yeah, you know what you gotta do.
That don't make sense. Like, how you gonna tell me what I'm supposed to be doing? And you get what I'm saying? Like,
they trying to, like, she don't see me right here?
Which they do.
They do. Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to my boy Jeter. That's what we drinking on, Jeter-Ritas. Make sure y'all get y'all some Jeter-Ritas, man. Hit my boy up. For real.